Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And thank you guys to all my new subscribers, all my existing subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm so thankful to the Higher Self channel also for featuring my content because a lot of you guys have come to me through them. So I'm very, very appreciative of Dawn and the Higher Self channel for continuing to run my random stream of consciousness videos. Let's be totally honest with you. I am back because I'm told to sit down and do another video. I'm not 100% sure where we're going to go with this, but hey, let's be honest, that's how my sessions with people go. And by the way, if you're interested in booking a session with me, where we'll start usually with a reading and then move on to whatever healing needs to happen or whatever kind of clearing or whatever needs to happen, you can book that on my website, which is IamEmilyGear.com. I will tell you that the appointments are very limited throughout the rest of February. So do check it out as soon as possible and get your name in there. I'm also going to start offering a few emailed readings for you on my website that you can just order via the website. I record it and send it out to you within a specific amount of time, okay? A lot of people enjoy those, so we're going to go ahead and make those a regular offering. So that's coming up. Okay, so what's going on, guys? What's going on for you? What's going on for me is I've been mad triggered in the last, I don't know, couple weeks. I mean, to be honest, I've been going through things like everybody else, maybe not quite as heavily because I did much of my clearing, much of my biggest clearing last year. But you know, anger has been coming up for me, to be honest. Like some of the biggest things that trigger me, like people being dicks on social media, that makes me insane. Now, nobody seems to attack me personally on social media, which is like, thank God, let's not put that out in the universe. But if you're involved in animal rescue, if you're not, you may or may not know that people involved in animal rescue are sometimes batshit insane, and they love to attack other animals, or other animal rescuers. So, so it's not happening on a huge scale, but that's one of the things that used to trigger me badly. And on a very minor scale, it happened again this morning. And I was like, oh, hell no. I am not putting up with anybody else's, like, I'm not putting up with people making me a victim of their wounding any longer. You still have to deal with people with compassion, understand where they're coming from, and just essentially realize that we're all one. You know, they're no different from me. They're just in another timeline or a different cycle of healing than I am. But I went through that too. I went through this period of being like some sort of vigilante, and everybody was wrong and I was right. And I knew the way it needed to be, and I was saving everything, and I was a martyr. And that is the kind of attitude that sometimes comes through. And so when I witnessed that again today, I was a little bit like, oh, hell no. So my point in saying all that is, if that stuff is coming up, it's because it's really time to release the ideas and the feelings and the blockages energetically within you that are creating that reaction. It doesn't mean that you need to go fix the external situation. It means you need to go fix the internal situation. And the things that are coming up are showing up to point you in the direction of what you still need to heal. So why are we going through this? I think that's a big question for everybody, and my guides are leading me right now to walk into this discussion. Why are we going through this? Well, we all have different paths. We've all chosen different things before coming into this incarnation, okay? So some of us might have souls that have incarnated in different realities many times, different planets, different star systems. You don't even need to believe in that for that to be true, okay? Some of us are, you know, by nature healers. Some people are also have a divine complement or a twin flame. It's possible that we all have one of those. It depends on who you talk to. I don't know the answer to that. Some of us are just learning these things. Some of us have come in, you know, to this existence because we have a direct channeling from the or direct connection to the divine. every one of us is meant to have some kind of direct connection to the divine, but some people are really born channelers, okay? So we've all got a different path that we're running here, and we're all making our way to completing whatever mission we've set out to complete in this lifetime, whether this is your last physical incarnation on the planet Earth, or whether you're somewhere in the middle, or maybe you're just beginning. So why are these things coming up? Well, if it is your time in your set of incarnations and your existence as a soul to begin to shed these particular layers of density, right? So that you can ascend to a higher level, so that you can participate more fully. And when I use the word higher very openly, I don't mean that it's better than anyone else, okay? So I want to make sure that we're not falling into some ego trap there that light workers often fall into. Yes, I'm not using my straw today. I know I'm crazy. I drink coffee through a straw. So we're ascending to that higher level because it's part of our journey for this lifetime. And in order to do that, we need to shed these denser things, these ideas that belong also to the old paradigm, right? The old paradigm where we need to save everyone from themselves or something like that. Like we need to go and save everything. Like we somehow are responsible for and need to take control of every organism in existence. That doesn't mean you shouldn't have unconditional love. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't help alleviate suffering. You know, some people, like for myself in my astro chart, I actually have that falling in my chart, that my life's work will have to do with alleviating suffering, right? So that's part of my life's mission. But there's also a lesson in that. Where's the line? You know, how do you learn to secure and buoy up and heal yourself when you're surrounded with suffering? And that is a huge mission in this lifetime. If there are many, many people who are out there trying to alleviate suffering and killing themselves in the process. And so that is still stuck in a 3D concept where, a 3D construct where we have to sacrifice ourselves in order to save humanity, right? That's that very Christian sort of behavior. And that's not to bash Christianity. I would consider myself a Christian, but it's that old way of thinking that we are not worthy of our own love, or we are not worthy of the love and abundance of the universe, and yet we are. Each one of us, whether it's the suffering or the person who is helping them, each one of us is suffering and savior at the same time. Okay, I know that seems complicated, but if you think about it, somebody in your lifetime is going to circle around and help you to save yourself, because there's truly no one who can save you other than yourself. And the same is true for you. You may be stepping in somewhere to help someone save themselves. If you're trying to control the situation, you're fighting against the way that the universe works, and you're fighting against actually helping those people. So that's one example of the kind of ideas from the old paradigm that we're releasing in order to adapt the new ideas, which are the ideas that we are all one. If one of us is suffering, we're all suffering, and therefore, you know, we need to heal ourselves before we can truly reach out and heal others. And in doing both of those things, we are healing the all, which is the one, okay? If that makes sense to you. So they are very different ideas and yet have the same goal, the same overall goal to help individuals alleviate suffering, raise the vibration of living beings, no matter whether they live on this planet or in this dimension or not. And they're positive things. So we are definitely confronting some of the ideas that we've held on to in the past, so that we can release them. And anger may be one of those things for you. It also might be the symptom of you having to confront extremely deep-seated beliefs. And so if you're dealing with frustration and anger coming up right now, know that you might simply be trying to hold on to that shit in a way, in a very stubborn way, because hey, we're human beings. That's how we are. And I'm the most stubborn of all of them. So don't feel like you're somehow off the path because you're feeling upset, you're feeling low vibrational. We need to allow those energies to pass through us, but then release them and not hold on to it. So realize that the anger may be pointing you to something. Why are you feeling that? Why are you feeling that way? Does it make you feel like you've maybe not been on the right path and you've wasted time? Is it pointing to the fact that you maybe weren't right about something and now you're going to have to accept a different way of thinking? Does it point to the need to release something that you desperately want to hold on to because that's your ego perception, that's your personality that you've developed, and now we're in this process of breaking down our personalities, right? And becoming who we really are, not who we're reflecting to the universe, okay? So this is coming up for a lot of people, and I do want to just bring you back around to it so you can look a little more closely at it, because it can make us feel very out of control when it's happening. When those feelings of anger and frustration bubble up, it can make you feel very overwhelmed. You start lashing out at others, and it has nothing to do with others. Others may be pointing you to the thing that you need to change in your life or to address in your life in order to make this progression forward, raise your vibration to move toward your soul's destiny in this lifetime, okay? But that person is just playing a role. They're playing a role that they agreed to before coming in to this life. And they also have their own life path, okay? So in that way, there can be no judgment of an individual because each person is going about their own path and their own ascent, basically, okay? So I hope that's making some sense to you. I'm trying to see if there's anything else they want me to do. Okay, so they would like me to do a quick grounding and clearing for you, so we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, so please just take a moment and center your energy in your heart, they're saying this time. So center your energy in your heart, and every time you breathe in, I want you to allow the bright green, I picture it as like lime green jello. I don't know why, but go with me here. Allow that green light to just expand with every breath in. Just allow it to expand larger than your shoulders. And allow it to expand larger than your entire torso. And then allow it to expand larger than your entire body. And keep allowing it to expand larger than the room that you're in, and the house or building you're in. And then your city. Your state. And the rain is raining outside. If you hear it, it feels amazing as I listen to it. And allow it to expand larger than the entire country and then the entire world. I'm hearing the rain drop down, so let's just picture a gentle rainfall coming down on top of our heads. It's warm, it's comfortable, it's a good rainfall. And then it's just washing away all the negative energy on our bodies and in our energy fields, and allowing it to wash down our body all the way down, dripping down our legs, onto our feet and into the earth beneath our feet. I can feel our energy just streaming down out of this green heart center into our abdomen, down through our legs, out the soles of our feet into the earth where the rain is dripping down. And it's dripping into the earth, and it's just sinking in through the layer of crust and going down through all of the rocks and the mantle, all of the ancient layers of this planet. It's raining even harder now, just sort of driving down that energy into the center of the earth, where it's reaching in through the hot magma and into the molten core. It's just burning out any of the impurities, and then we're able to pull that energy back up into our bodies with all of the positive, nurturing, warm nutrients and positive energy from the center of the planet, the nurturing Mother Earth. Allow that to rest in your solar plexus as that energy begins to gather. Just allow that to rest there. And so now we're well grounded, and we've cleared out much of our negative energy. I feel definitely that assisted in removing much of the anger and frustration that may have been happening for people today. I'm also going to ask that the Creator clear any lower vibrational entities or energies that are attached to any person listening to this video that would like them to be removed. And they may be attached to your body, any of your energy fields, your energy bodies in this timeline or any other. And if you would like those to be cleared, collected up by the angelic forces, taken to the light, and either created to unconditional love or dealt with in whatever way that the Creator sees fit, then please say yes out loud now. This may include negative energies coming from memories, pain, or wounding. This may include negative entities picked up in ritual or from locations or other people, or any kind of curse type behavior. I hate to use that word because it scares people, but I think you know what I mean. It can include waywards picked up at different locations or through astral travel that you may not be aware of. Anything that is no longer serving you and causing you harm, we're going to go ahead and remove now if you say yes out loud and desire to receive this clearing. For your highest and best good with grace and ease now. I've gone up and I've witnessed that happening. So put it in the comments if you witnessed anything as well, even whether it was a feeling or something you saw or heard. Do put it in the comments. It helps to solidify the healing that you've received by witnessing it, okay? Definitely hit like if you felt something, and definitely share this video if you know someone who could really benefit from that healing or from the information that I've shared. So we're at about 20 minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and get a few cards to cap off our reading. I'm going to pull from the Spirit Animal Oracle. Just see what comes up for the collective. Clearing these cards now. Shuffling for the collective. What advice do we need now? What advice would most benefit the collective now? telling me to chill out. I'm super tense in my body all of a sudden. Okay. Frog spirit. Oh my God, I cannot even. Frog spirit. Clean out the clutter. What did we just do, people? We just cleaned out the clutter. That says to me, also, I will tell you that I've been getting the message to clean my closets out recently. And I also got the message to get rid of my old mattress. So I did that. I got a new mattress. I've actually got to actually throw the old one out. So clean out the clutter, wherever that is in your life, whether it is your closets or it's your schedule full of bullshit you don't need to be doing, okay? Because it's not serving you and it's not helping the other people as much as you possibly could, because you're actually hurting yourself by doing these things, okay? That somebody needed to hear that. That's why I put it that in that way. There might be all kinds of things in your schedule that you don't need. Clearing out your kitchen cabinets, your silverware drawer, your desk drawers, your closets, like I've said 800 times and I keep repeating, your basement, your body. Okay, if you're feeling called to change your eating habits, do that. If you are not, do not feel forced to. Listen to your own body, okay? Everybody's different. Habits, breaking habits, even if they don't seem harmful, sometimes they're telling me right now those habits are clogging your mental space. They're not allowing you to see different pathways forward, okay? So if you only do something at a certain time, you're living, they want you to start living outside the box a little more. Clearing your, I'm staring right at my crystals, clear your crystals. If you've got crystals, they may need clearing. Be sure to do that. You can do that simply with energy. Like if you practice Reiki or any other kind of healing energy, you can clear crystals with that. You can clear them in the new moon, in the full moon, in the midday sun. You can clear them by burying them. Whatever means something to you, okay? Remember what I always say. If anybody tells you the only way to do something, they're absolutely full of shit. What makes all of this stuff work is the intention behind it and the meaningfulness to you. So if like dipping it in Coca-Cola is like what is meaningful to you, that's going to clear your shit. Now, I don't recommend you go do that because Coke is kind of gross, all right? So don't do that. But my point being, it's about the meaning behind it that makes it powerful, okay? So yeah, clear your energy out. If you're not doing it daily, so I don't know why I tripped up once I got back from New York. I stopped clearing my energy constantly, which I usually do like 4 or 5 times a day normally, because being extremely receptive and also being a water sign, like double, triple water sign, I pick up everybody's shit. And so I need to clear myself constantly. I know things I should not know because I'm just people's stuff filters through me. I do not try to do it. I do not mean to do it. It just happens. So I need to clear myself a lot. You might be that way too. I know I got a lot of water signs on my channel. So clear yourself if you need to. That's important. The frog to me also is transformation. So I feel that this clearing that A, we've just done, and B, the clearing out of the clutter that they're asking you to do is actually another step in your transformation. So maybe you're cleaning off your desk at work and it's going to make room for additional abundance in your life, okay? Speaking of cleaning off desks, you should see mine. Oh my God. Maybe you're cleaning out your closets because it's making room for a new person in your life. Maybe, you're cleaning out your energy because it's making room for new energy to come in, positive energy, moving you forward, allowing you to ascend and develop and transform, okay? So this is transformational clearing out of clutter. And this is happening for a lot of people right now. This is part of the awakening process if you are just beginning it. It is also a continued part of the ascension process, even if you have long been awakened, okay? All right, so I happen to have the Osho Zen Tarot sitting out here. I don't usually use it, but I'm feeling like I want to get a few cards just to cap it off then. Get a few more cards, please, for what the collective needs to know, what message they need to receive today. Whatever comes out. kind of your daily wisdom shot. Amazing. Okay, so we've got new vision, and we've got 7 of fire, which is stress. So, so I'm feeling like, okay, new vision is like the Hanged Man card, sort of. And you could see how that would be true because the Hanged Man sees things from a different perspective, right? And the 7 of fire is like the 7 of wands in the tarot. So what it feels like to me is taking these stressful situations that keep coming up, right? Like this anger that keeps rising up. And it's asking you to really, I just said this, so this makes so much sense. It's asking you to really look at it and use it to your advantage, like to your advantage for healing. So why is this coming up? What is it pointing to? Allow you to see on all sides of these stressful situations coming up, because they're going to point to the parts of your life that need to be decluttered, okay? What needs to be removed from your life? Is it a relationship? Is it a group of people you've been hanging out with and they really just put you in a bad place all the time? Is it that you need to truly look for a new job? Is it that you need to tell your boss that a certain project is just too much right now? Is it that you need to clear your schedule and maybe the kids don't need to be enrolled in every single sport on the planet because it's killing you to get them there? Or maybe it's that you need to clear out, some time to get to the doctor. You know what I mean? So to me, this is about looking at all the things that are creating chaos in your life, causing you to keep all these balls in the air, or whatever he's keeping in the air. He's keeping candles in the air. That seems even more dangerous. And see them in a new light. Like, what is this? This is perfect because here's this person pointing. What is this pointing to? Okay? What in your life needs to change in order to bring you to the place where you need to be? So if you're familiar with the term gap analysis, it's analyzing where you are as a business in the present and where you want to be as a business. So if we're talking about you as a person, this is like the gap analysis. Where are you and what's it going to take to get you where you want to be, right? What needs to go? What needs to change? What needs to be seen in a different light in order to get you where you need to be, okay? So we're all going through huge transitions right now. Bless you all. You are all doing it. Even if you're watching this feeling like you're in a deep pit, you are doing it. And keep considering all the different perspectives on the problems that you're solving right now, because that's going to lead you into even more new ways of thinking, and it will let you know what it is that needs to be cleared out at this time, okay? And that clearing is the key to lifting your energy and becoming lighter, more ascended, more of your true self, and not so much of the personality you've created around yourself. Make sense? Okay, guys, don't forget you can schedule an appointment on my website, IamEmilyGear.com. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share if you liked this video, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.